Part of me would like, I don't know, like...
Danny Gaffone for Pro Boxing fans in Leeds, press conference day, Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall too, Sam Jones. It's been a long time coming, but touch wood, we've got one of the most long awaited rematches in the history of British boxing on our hands.
God for that, we're finally here. It's finally going to get put to bed on Saturday. Yeah, can't wait.
How's Jack feeling? I mean,
Electric.
His life sort of revolved around this for a while.
Yeah, 100% electric. We're just looking forward to getting it done with now.
A lot of talk has been about Josh and the weight. What about Jack at the weight? I mean, he's been making 140 a long time.
He enjoys making weight, mate, honestly. Josh doesn't enjoy it, Jack doesn't enjoy it, but Jack's a professional. He really is, he's a professional. So is Josh. So I expect both guys to make weight tomorrow and we're going to see a great fight.
What version of Josh Taylor are you expecting in there? A lot of people think you may be.
The best version of Josh Taylor. He wanted the fight here. Josh is the A side here. He picked the fight at 140. So he obviously thinks he can perform at that weight. So Josh has picked it at 140. That's what we're doing. And let's have a great fight.
Was there no, I mean, a lot of talk was Josh about going up to 147 and a catch weight.
The biggest fights are in this division.
Do you think that's why it's happened at 140?
There's no big fights for him at 147. There's no big fights there at the moment. 140, his biggest fight's Jack.
This fight obviously had all 4 belts on the line first time round. There's no world titles on the line. Have you been given assurances that provided Jack comes through on Saturday, world title shot will be next? I know he's regarded as one of the best British fighters to not have won a world title.
It doesn't matter what happens. All that matters is what happens on Saturday. There's no looking past Josh. Honestly, this is all that matters. Saturday's everything. We don't look past this fight. We don't think about what's next.
I've heard you say in previous interviews you're not going to give like a specific prediction, but you're envisioning a conclusive Jack Catterall win. Do you think Jack is capable of stopping Josh Taylor?
Of course he is. Of course he is. Jack punches a lot harder than what people think he does. But yeah, I just want to see Jack win the fight conclusively.
We've not had the actual press conference yet. The fight's been, it's quite funny, the fight's been billed as like hate runs deep, and then you've seen clips of both of them. I don't hate them, but are you expecting any sort of back and forth up there today?
It's a wrong word, isn't it? They just don't like each other. They're not going to go to the fucking bar and have a beer with each other. They're not going to send each other moonpig cards. Do you know what I mean? So they're just, I don't hate Josh at all. I respect him as a fighter. I really do. I think he's an unbelievable fighter. I just think that he handled the first situation with Jack Catterall not very well, and that's it's what's led to this massive fight. So let's all enjoy it.
Sam, while I've got you, just got to talk about the undisputed fight at the weekend. Yeah. I'm sure you spoke about it at length. I know you think the right man won. Close fight. Give me like a lot of people see it as like a fight of like sort of 2 halves or 3/3. Is that how you see it?
I didn't see the fight. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh, Usyk's won by a landslide." I didn't see the fight like that. I saw a conclusive. I saw a very tight fight. Won by 1, maximum 2 rounds by Oleksandr Usyk. I agreed with the judges' scorecards. 114, 113 was it? I agreed with that scorecard.
Do you think Tyson Fury's still at his peak? Do you think the best price Fury would have beat?
35-year-old man. He's going to be 36 in August. So who knows? Very rarely do fighters get better with age, but Tyson has lost at the highest level there, the highest possible level. People need to give him a bit more respect.
What do you think, I know you're not a trainer, neither am I, but what do you think Tyson needs to do differently to return the result if the rematch is to be in October?
Part of me would like, I don't know, like kind of go back to where he kind of started as a professional with his original setup. But yeah, I would like to see that. Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know, because I don't know the ins and outs, but that's what I would like to see. But I think Tyson can win the rematch. I think he can, but whether he's going to and whether he's not is another thing. But Usyk will go in that fight as a favourite.
What have you made of the public reaction to Tyson's loss? Feels as if more so than usual, a lot of like British fight fans are like ripping into him.
Like what I say, Twitter boxing is some of the worst things you can ever see.
You described it as a cesspit.
It's a cesspit. It is. It really is. But this is what it's like. They love you when you're winning. They mock you when you're losing. That's just the reality of it.
You talked a bit earlier about a potential setup for Tyson. A talking point that's emerged from the fight is the number of voices in the corner.
Too many voices, in my opinion. What the fuck do I know about corners? But I just think that you need to have one voice, really. It's 2 voices, like that's what you have an assistant there for, but not both talking at the same bugging time. So I thought it was a bit of a shambles, his corner was, but Let's see what Tyson's going to do in the rematch. I'm looking forward to watch it.
Always difficult though with a family member involved, and you've got that emotional investment.
Yeah. Like, listen, John Fury's took a lot of stick, and he was naughty, to be honest, what he did to that kid, dropping the nut in on him and stuff. But emotions are high. I think he's apologised, but you can't behave like that.
Just lastly, Sam, before I let you go, because you'll be up in that top table in a minute, tell people why they should tune in to the biggest fight of Jack Catterall's life this weekend.
Listen, it's the biggest UK domestic fight of the year. It's completely sold out. It's going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. You've got a former undisputed champion. You've got Jack Catterall, one of the most underappreciated fighters, should have been the undisputed champion. They don't like each other. They want to rip each other's heads in. Tune in on DAZN and watch the fucking fight.
Right, Sam, behave yourself up there.
Let's go.